Doris the puppy didn't have the greatest start. She was found when she was just days old, dumped by a trash can. The pup was so small, her rescuers couldn't tell what breed she was. Her transformation, though, is simply amazing. The Royal Society for Prevention of Cruelty of Animals, the RSPCA, is the biggest and oldest animal welfare organization on the planet. For almost 200 years, the UK-based charity has been responsible for rescuing and rehoming thousands of animals. In 2017, the RSPCA rescued 114,584 animals and rehomed 44,611 pets. The charity also responded to over 140,000 cruelty complaints and went on to secure nearly 1,500 convictions. To keep the pets safer, the RSPCA also microchipped 222,664 of our furry friends. Given the charity's long-standing commitment, they are often one of the first ports of call when people come across a creature in need of help. That was certainly the case for one woman who found an abandoned newborn puppy in February 2017. Indeed, the woman found the tiny animal dumped by some garbage cans in Tadworth, England. And realizing that the poor pup was in dire need of help, she scooped it up and brought it into the safe and warm inside. So with the puppy in her care, the woman contacted the RSPCA, who later picked the 4-day-old dog up and took it to their Millbrook Center in nearby Chobham. But even though the staff sees countless harrowing cases of cruelty, this one really affected them. Speaking to Epsom Guardian, RSPCA Inspector Liz Wheeler scathed, "It's incredible to think someone would just dump a dog. But to do it to a poor puppy that is so vulnerable, it's just awful and heartless. And if the Good Samaritan hadn't spotted the puppy, there's no telling what may have happened." You see, just 2 days after the dog's rescue, Storm Doris battered the UK, which saw snow and 90-mile-per-hour winds rip through the country. With that in mind, Wheeler revealed, "It's lucky she was found before Storm Doris rolled in. Otherwise, who knows?" Luckily, the lady that found her took her into the warm and fed her some puppy milk and looked after her until we came to collect her. RSPCA staff subsequently called the precious pooch Doris, a nod to the storm in which the puppy nearly found herself at the mercy of. And even if Doris had lived through the powerful winds of her namesake, at 4 days old, the pup would have had little chance of surviving on her own. That's because puppies rely on their moms for food and warmth for the first month of their lives. Thankfully, Doris was now in the safe hands of the RSPCA. The little pup was so tiny, in fact, that no one could really tell what breed she was. But with a little TLC, the carers hoped that would all soon change. Speaking of the pocket-sized pooch, RSPCA Millbrook Deputy Manager Liz Wood said, "Poor Doris is so tiny, she still needs a lot of help. She is far, far too young to be away from her mother, so it's really lucky she was found." While Doris' past had been miserable, Wood and her staff were hopeful for her future. She's getting stronger every day, and we're hoping she continues to do so. And before long, the staff's hard work had paid off. In just a matter of months, Doris had transformed from a nondescript puppy into the most majestic-looking German Shepherd. What's more, she was completely healthy and had found her perfect forever home. Yes, by August 2017, Jack Canfield and Jody Jones were the proud owners of Doris, and they couldn't have been more smitten with the dog. "It really was love at first sight," Jack later said. At their home in Godalming-sur-Ray, Canfield and Jones fell so in love, in fact, they decided to share her cuteness with the world. Yes, the couple made their dog her very own Instagram page, which boasts close to 2,000 followers. It seems that Doris leaves a lasting impression on all of those who meet her. Speaking to Dogs Today about his new pooch, Canfield gushed, "She is such an intelligent dog, and we completely adore her. Everyone that meets her falls for her. She just loves life." Continuing to sing Doris's praise, a proud Canfield said, "Her favorite thing is swimming. You can't keep her out of the water. She is a real foodie too. She loves her food. She's just such a friendly, lovable girl." It seems that Doris is as smitten with her new owners as they are with her. Her new dad is a mailman, and she loves riding with him in his truck. "She is the only dog that I know that doesn't bark at the mailman," joked Canfield. Happily, Camfield and Jones have been able to give Doris the future she deserves, and she's given them so much back in return. It's clear to see that the two parties have changed each other's lives for the better. Hopefully then, Doris will never be left out in the cold again.